Today we're going to take a look at Lay's layers. I have the 3 cheese one here, sour cream and onion here. These just about came out a couple days ago. This is the fastest I could get them, so hopefully this review is timely. Now I ordered these on Amazon in a big box, so I got a bunch of them. But interestingly, this one has the labeling 2 for $1.59 like it would be in the store. This one doesn't. They both say new on them, and they both have some writing in the back. Bite-sized layers, crispy layers, tasty layers. So let's see if this new snack form from Lay's is worth trying. Here's a look inside the bag. Not too much in there, obviously. The trend is shrinkflation and it keeps going, but I guess it's a new item, so it's not shrinkflated because it just is what it is. But anyways, we do have some discrepancies here. Here's 3 different ones. Oops. And you can see that they're dusted very differently. This one's super dusted. This one's got practically nothing on it, and this one's kind of in the middle. So I'm going to eat a couple just to make sure that my take on it is fair. I'm going to start with the middle dust. Middle dust. So as you can see here on the bag, it looks like there's a lot of air and space between the layers, but in reality, they look more like this. There's not too much space between the layers in there, but there is a middle layer, technically. Okay, I like the actual flavor of these 3 cheese. They do kind of just taste like sour cream and cheddar Lay's. Almost kind of leaning towards Ruffles a little bit. It's in between there. It's the artificial cheese flavor, but I like the artificial cheese flavor. I have no problem with it. But if you've had Ruffles or sour cream and cheese, sour cream and cheddar Lay's, you're basically getting an amalgamation of those 2 flavors. The real question is, what do the layers add to this snack that's over a regular potato chip? The answer to that is crunch. When you bite into the layers, you can definitely taste each layer or feel each layer crunch in your mouth as you chew them. And they're light. They're not like kettle chips. They're more like almost like bugles, if you've ever had bugles. They crunch, but they're not like a heavy crunch. They're a very light, crisp crunch, which I prefer. I don't really like kettle chips because to me they're too crunchy. There's too much going on. But the layers, while it's an interesting concept, I'm not really seeing anything that says I should buy these over regular potato chips. Novelty is what really says that, but I don't think that this is necessarily a superior form of chip or snack or whatever you want to call it. Of course, I did still enjoy this bag, and I ate it all right now because there's not too much in it, but that's not really going to factor into this because there's going to be regular size, family size bags and stuff like that. So it's hard to say the value ratio on this one because I don't know what kind of bag you're going to get, but I don't mind what I paid for those bags on Amazon, and I think that's a good flavor. I'm definitely going to finish them. Sometimes I order things and I just never eat them, but I'm definitely going to eat these. They're good. I just don't see any reason to pick them up over regular potato chips. Of course, we still have our sour cream and onion flavor to try, which is probably the most popular flavor of any chip. I assume sour cream and onion is one of the top flavors, you know, next to barbecue and I guess maybe salt and vinegar. I don't really like salt and vinegar, but a lot of people do. Same idea here. There is some room in the layers, but not a lot. And the interesting thing is some of them look very seasoned in the layers and some of them don't. It's a little inconsistent, but not, you know, every chip is inconsistent. It's hard to really factor that in when you can get even now you buy a bag of Doritos, there's some that are really nicely dusted and some that aren't. You just kind of got to roll with that. So let's taste the sour cream and onion and see what it compares to Lay's sour cream and onion chips. I really thought when I bought these that these would just taste basically like Lay's sour cream and onion chips. Unlike the 3 cheese, which kind of blends in, it's like an amalgamation of cheese flavors on chips already. This is actually unique in that it does not taste like sour cream and onion Lay's at all. It's very forward. It's very green onion forward, and it kind of tastes like parsley, which I don't hate, but it's weird. It's like herbal. It's not like herbal like a tea, but like parsley herb forward. Not very like sour creamy, I guess. When I first bit into these, it was just like, this is like a parsley chip. But then on the back end, it turned into sour cream and onion. it's kind of strange. It's got an aftertaste where it's like, oh, I just ate sour cream and onion chips. So it does get there, but when you first bite into it, it very much tastes like parsley onion chips, which I don't hate, but I think some people might really hate. I mean, in that respect, these are actually more interesting to try than the 3 cheese, because with the 3 cheese, you know exactly what you're going to get. With this, you would think you know exactly what you're going to get, but you don't. It tastes a lot different than what you're going to expect from a Lay's product that says sour cream and onions. This kind of leaves me in a weird spot concerning what I want to rate these on a 5-star scale, because the 3 cheese is typical. I don't see any reason to get it over a Lay's chip or any other chips that are sour cream and cheddar, or just cheddar flavored chips. So I don't think the form really enhances it in a way that makes it really special outside of the novelty. So thinking on it, I'm going to give it a 3 because, like I said, it's fine. It's a solid snack, but nothing is really there that's going to change your mind about chips and snacks in the form of snacks or the flavors or anything else. It's just another cheese-based chip. The sour cream and onion, on the other hand, is actually a completely unique taste profile, which I've never had on a chip, that I quite enjoy. Like I said, it's very parsley onion forward, and I actually really like it. I might like it over sour cream and onion myself, the regular one, because I don't generally get a lot of sour cream and onion chips. They're not my first choice. I like them just fine, but it's like, you know, they're just a staple. There's nothing super special about them. These are new and novel in a way that the 3 cheese ones are not. Outside of the form, it's also the taste. So with that said, I'm going to give it a 4, but I want people to know, to understand what I'm saying, that these are very herb parsley forward, and that you might not like it if you like sour cream and onion chips. But if me saying to you, when you bite into these chips, it kind of tastes strongly of parsley and green onion and not the kind of like smoother sour cream flavor that you might expect. If that interests you, definitely give it a shot. But if I say to you, if your reaction to me saying that this tastes like a parsley chip is negative, then don't buy it, because you're not going to like it. So I'll see you next time.